a different way of self-gratification, nothing else. Take care of yourself. See? Enough of it. Therefore, here the teacher says, all this karma, how long? So, sarvam karma kilam partha jnane parishamapyate. And when we come to discover that all the karma is born out of wrong notion that we are the body, the world is other than us, and we are incomplete, and our incompleteness can be removed if we have the worldly possessions, and therefore we become possessive and accumulating the things, and this is how our samsara is developed. Unless this basic error is corrected, whatever you may do, it is just a wastage. See, friends, if you want to study, sometime go and talk to old people. But be careful, you have to listen first. And you will see, what are the topics? Only living in the past. They have nothing to talk in the present. Because it is so much overpowering their personality. And they are unable to understand that nobody is interested in our past. Everybody is concerned about their own future. But we oldies, what do we have? We have no future. Well, we have all the past. So whatever we have, that only will bring out. If I got peanuts in my pocket, I can't take out cashew nuts. See, friends. Therefore, changing with reference to the present time is to start living in the present. And be very attentive now. I'll take you deeper and deeper. Living in the present means what? Living in the present means we do not bring the load of our past memories to destroy the joy of the present. We learn from the past. When we learn from the past, it is wisdom. And wisdom is light. It is not heavy. But when we bring from the past our memories, then it is a burden. And those memories do not allow us to live in the present. See, today also I went for a marriage. The other day, somewhere I went for marriage. One person asked me on this was a question, Swamiji, how come you go for marriages? Because normally sannyasis don't go for marriage. I say they must be jealous, therefore they don't go. I am not jealous. I enjoy on the contrary. I am happy along with them because they are happy only on the marriage day. I am always happy. These are the secrets of my life. Be happy in the happiness of others. See? Therefore, when they are married, that time they are happy, you join with them. And after you do, happiness is yours, rest of the things are theirs. See? So when we are living in a situation where nothing bothers us, see friends, be adaptable in every situation. And that is possible only if we do not carry the load of our past. See? Somewhere I was taking food with the fork and the knife. Swamiji, you take food with the fork and the knife? I said, yes. I thought you will not take. I said, it's your mistake. Who has asked you to think about my habits? No, normally Swamijis are like that. I said, I am abnormal Ananda. What about me? So many kinds of obsessions we have. And those obsessions do not allow us to be fit in the present. See? Taking food with a spoon is becoming Angrez. And grazing like a buffalo is a real original Indian. See? It has nothing to do with all these things. So when we are having our notion about ourselves. What is our notion about ourselves? Our total past. And therefore, we are unable to understand the life of other people because we are overpowered by our past only. See, friends. And when we are able to understand this, our past is dead and gone. About the past, we can do only one thing. And that is select, shift, delete. You cannot undo your past. And what we do, we cannot undo. But then we carry it, wherever we go. Gupta ji kaise hai? Pata nahi, Swami ji, if you had come in my life, one Gupta ji told me many years before. I told you, where from Gupta has come in my life? Do you know that? This happened in Jhumke Wali Bareilly. I was, below some tree, a nice tea stall was there, and having a cup of tea. And the two groups were playing chess. This side one person, this side one person. Here about half a dozen or two supporters, and here also. And one person was saying, "Arey Gupta, घोड़े को चला." And Gupta, ऊँट चला. And he was doing accordingly. And he won the game. Then he said, "Hey, who was telling me?" Yeah, मैं बता रहा था. "But how do you know my name is Gupta, यार?" He said, "मैं हर बेवकूफ को गुप्ता ही कहता हूँ." From that day onward, Gupta became a common noun for me. It is not a proper noun. So if I happen to address somebody Gupta ji, आइए समझ लेना. See, friends, remain relaxed and cheerful. Shed away all the notions that I am a grown-up person. How can I laugh? I can only cry. No. You will see many people, they have forgotten their childhood. Let the child in you bloom. And then we are fit with the children. Normally what happens, when the children are there, we become Vivekananda. खड़े क्यों हो? बैठो. And if he is sitting, why are you sitting? Stand up. If he is eating nail, why do your nail eat my nail? Ram. See? Constantly nagging those kids. See? Because we have become big. Don't become anybody. See? With the children, be childlike. Enjoy what they are doing. You will be loved by every child. Among the teenagers, don't become unnecessarily serious, तुम्हारे जीवन का लक्ष्य क्या है? मारो गोली. लक्ष्य क्या है? The youth is meant for enjoyment, joy, Live yourself fully. See? Then we are able to adapt ourselves and change. See? So with the children, we are childlike. With the teenagers, we are Coca-Cola brand. And with the, middle-aged people, frustrated. And with the old people, regrets only. Old age is full of regret. One man died at the age of 102. And he went to the heavens. And when he went to the heavens, he saw there all beautiful apsaras. I told you who is apsara? In Hindi, officers are called as apsar. So, all the apsaras, so nicely dressed and so beautiful dancing and all that. And this old man at the age of 102, when he died and went there, he started cursing. I don't know why did I follow that Ramdev Baba. I should have come here earlier. See, friends. At this moment, what you are, that is real you. See? All the barriers are broken. Neither man, woman, young, old, Gujarati, Punjabi, none of them remaining in this mode all the time. You will see that you will bring out the best in you in whatever you do. That is what is called as changing yourself before they change you. We should never become outdated in this world. See, one day I was going somewhere, I saw one tree growing. I think it was a banyan tree or a peepal tree. And for some reason we had to stop there, some railway crossing. So I told my friend, I said, hey, see how beautiful this tree is. Yes, Swamiji, it's very beautiful. I said, what you have learned from this? What learned? We are getting late. I said, Had hogi sharafat ki. Learn from everything in life. I don't know what to learn. I said, look here. The tree is soft and the steel guard which is around it is very strong. In India, what they do their work very sincerely. For protecting the plant, they will put the guard, but then there is no sanction for removing that. So it remains there only. See? And the tree is growing slowly, and the tree started growing and started swallowing that strong steel structure. Because it was not changing itself. See, friends, we get swallowed in this world if we are not able to change ourselves according to the time, place, situation. And for that, what is required is more and more we live in the present. When you are in the present, you are automatically adaptable to any situation. Otherwise, anywhere you go, somebody's marriage is going on and you are sitting in one corner. Gupta ji, kya ho gaya? Nahi yaar, yaad aa rahi hai. What? Whose yaad? Your marriage? No, not my marriage. Then, ab chodo, ab kya hai? No, somebody is getting married, why you are miserable? That is his purview. You should be happy. But then something we are reminded of our past and we forget to enjoy the present moment. Therefore, the principle that we learn that make change before they change you. Before they say you are unfit for our organization. Before they say that you are unfit to stay in our house. See, friends, one example I'll give and conclude. This happened in Washington. There is one girl whom I knew right from when she was hardly class 4, class 5. Now she is a mother of 2.5 children. So, when she was carrying, her mother came to help her. And I was also in the same city. So she phoned and came. Swamiji, I'll join with you for lunch or dinner. I said, come anywhere, you are allowed. So she came for the dinner, we finished her food. Swamiji, can we walk a little bit? And she was advanced, almost 8 months or 7.5 months. So I took her hand and slowly we were walking. And she said, Swamiji, I don't know, but I could not stand. So what happened? I have told my mother, go home. I don't want you. And when I told her, she started crying. And I don't know what I should do. What happened? But why did you tell her? Since she came, every day only one topic, how my brother's wife is bad. Only one topic. No other topic. Bahu aisi hai, bahu aisi. How long will I listen to that? And one day it came up to my nose and I told her, Mama, you have come to help me here or torture me? If you cannot stop this, you go away home. I don't want you. Friends, when a child has to tell her or his mother or father that mom and dad, will you please shut up? That time don't imagine that the children are happy. They are terribly hurt inside. But we elderly people don't understand. See friends, what is the reason? We are not able to change ourselves according to the requirement. One example. Second example, one person from Bombay, Gujarati, he was editor in that Mumbai Samachar. And a very good friend of mine. He went to New Jersey, and after having gone there in a week's time, he found out the problem. And then he started conducting classes for visiting parents to USA. Or many Indians go. And after they go there, they become frustrated and disgusted and kinds of things. So he started conducting special classes for them. And he started telling them, look here don't expect that your daughter-in-law will get up in the morning and start Aarti, Om Jai Jagadish Hare. It will not happen. Here you have to work. Don't expect anything from them. They are working day and night. And in this manner, he started himself taking classes for those, and he became such a popular person there. And at the age of 78, he learned driving in USA, got his driving license, independently moves. See the difference? When we change ourselves as per the requirement, we are the most needed person. And when we don't change ourselves as requirement demands, we are deleted. Let us remain in this world in a dignified manner, that we adopt ourselves to whatever situation comes. Amen. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Today we are on the fourth day, the Turiya state of our understanding. And we will be talking about intuitive management and growing young. These are the two topics we'll try to understand. Intuition is an understanding which is beyond the limitations of cause and effect. Whenever we are functioning under the burden of cause and effect, we are entangled in the mind. See? We only look at an event and label it as effect. And when we say something as an effect, it is our responsibility to find out the cause. If you don't look at the world as an effect, there is no cause. And when we don't get lost in cause hunting, life is cheerful and happy. Once upon a time, I was standing outside a temple and happily standing and watching the devotees going with the big list. And it was a Shiva temple. So, it is traditionally such that outside the Shiva temple there is the Shakti Stambha. There is a big post which is representing the goddess Shakti, traditional. Now in that particular temple where I was staying, there was no Shakti Stambha. But then when I was standing there, one South Indian came, and as you know, the South Indians, when they go to the temple, they really mean going to temple, not like others. Others is, going to the temple, somewhere temple, they really go. So they will have the lungi and then the angavastra and there will be a lot of lines on the forehead, on the back head, on the top head, anywhere possible they will be putting the lines. And then with a nice antenna, they will not cover it. And in that nice makeup, one person came and he said, Swamiji, this is Shiva temple. I said, yes, that's what they say. But why there is no Shakti Stambha if it is a Shiva temple? So I looked at him, elderly man, we should never argue with elderly people. See, we should never argue. Because if you hit your head against the wall, nothing happens to the wall. See, the best way to disagree with elderly people is to agree immediately. Hanji. You don't have to even listen what they have said. Because they know nobody listens to them. See? So, when I looked at him that he is a specimen to be accepted, then I told him, I said, Papa, what did you say? I couldn't hear. So again he said, I said, if this is a Shiva temple, why there is no Shakti Stambha outside the Shiva temple? Oh, now I understood. I said, you please say it again for my sake, except delete the word why. So, what is that? I said, you say again. You said, why there is no Shakti Stambha outside the Shiva temple? Now you say, deleting the word why. Okay. There is no Shakti Stambha outside the Shiva temple. I said, never mind. Take darshan and go. Relax. See? When you start your language, your sentence with a wrong word why, you are entangled in cause and effect. See? Intuitive living is never on the basis of cause and effect. See, friends. And it is for this purpose that we have to basically understand that karya karana mithya, it is an illusion. See. One or two examples will make it very clear. There is one lady, a Maharashtrian lady married to a Gujarati Jain. Very complication. And her mother-in-law, that Maharashtrian lady's mother-in-law, she was a Rakshasi for this daughter-in-law for the whole life. Not for a day or two, but for more than 30-40 years. And this lady was very sincere and serving sincerely, without complaining. Last few months, maybe 4 or 5 months, she was bedridden and nothing was going in her stomach, teaspoonful of milk or something like that she was given. And one day she died by God's grace. Unless there is a God's grace, this doesn't happen. So, by God's grace she died. After she died and everything was over, this lady came to me. She comes for my satsang regularly. She said, Swamiji, I have one question. I said, it is not your fault. Ask. Because people get, some people get allergy. So when people look at me, they get questions. That is not their fault. It is a default setting. I am a questionable personality. So, Swamiji, you know my mother-in-law, how terrible she was. I said, yes, I know, she was very terrible. And then, do you know what happened? I said, no, what happened? She died on Ashadhi Ekadashi. See, according to Vaishnavas, if somebody dies on Ashadhi Ekadashi, there is a direct green card to Vaikuntha. See. Now tell me, she was so bad and so torturing and so useless, how come she died on Ashadhi Ekadashi? I said, look here, who was she? She was Jain. She cannot go there, no entry. And when I told her that she cannot go to Vaikuntha, she was happy. Now it's okay. Cause and effect. Now her inquiry was, although she was so bad, how did she die only on that Ashadi Ekadashi? Because normally what we are told, that if you are a good person, you will go to heaven. Nobody has gone to heaven any time till date. See? Except that yesterday I told you, there are 102 out who went to the heavens and then he was cursing Ramdev Baba. See? Except him, nobody has gone. So, it is only for our own consolation that the thoughts are given in the scriptures. See, please understand. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says in his Dakshinamurti Stotra, Vishwam pashyati karya karanataya swaswami sambandhataha Shishacharyataya tathaiva pitru putradhyatmana bhedataha Swapne jagrati vaya esha purushaha maya paribhramitaha tasmai Sri Guru Murtaye namaidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye. Vishwam karya karanataya pashyati. The world comes into existence the moment you are caught up in cause and effect. See? See how simple it is. Karya karanataya vishwam pashyati. And what are the cause and effect which create problem in our life? First, swaswami sambandhataha. Somebody is Swami and somebody is the servant. Samsara begins. And who is the servant? Servant is the one who is insult proof. And who is the Swami? Who can get insulted for no reason. And therefore, in this relation of Swami and the servant, it is the Swami who suffers, never the servant. See? So, I am a servant and you are the Swami. So, you ask me before everybody, hey Ramu, I don't know why all the servants are Ramu. Maybe Rama is the universal servant, possibly. Ramu, pani le aa jaldi. Beakoof kahega. There was no reason to abuse me. But Swami is the one, he has to show his superiority by opening his, gutter, so he opens. Not gutter, glutton I mean. It was a slip of tongue. So, he will say some bad words. So, when I am abused as a servant by my master, nobody will feel that I am insulted. Even a servant will not feel insulted. Because if the Swami calls Sarvanji Maharaj, jara Jalji ko le aana jara, then there is abnormality. If you insult a servant, there is no abnormality. In reply to your demand, if I say before all your great friends, Babaji kitna pani peete ho, tanker ho gaya? If this is replied by the servant, then the master is insulted, is it not? And the samsara begins. So what is the samsara? Where honor and dishonor is taken as real, it is the samsara, and I am the master and you are the servant. The cause, the master, the servant, the effect. Samsara begins. See friends, how simple it is. And therefore, cause and effect is an illusion, one important decision or conclusion. Now second thing. Swaswami sambandhataha shishacharyataya. The second place where samsara happens. The second place is Guru and the Shishya. Shishacharyataya. That is the biggest samsara than your samsara. See? The Guru is all the time worried, my disciple should not go to other Guru. Therefore, they will have a remote control. See? And what is the remote control? If you go to other Mahatmas for listening to the satsanga, you will do the Guru Droha. And when you do the Guru Droha, you will go to hell. Guru Maharaj, will you come there to lift me? Of course, I will have to come. See, friends, Guru, Shishya is another illusion. Friends, our own experience is our Guru. If we cannot learn from our own immediate experiences, we cannot learn even from God. See, friends. And a person who is not learning from his experiences, he is Dumbo. Nobody can help him. See, friends. Otherwise, you will go to Guru, and Guru will tell, okay, beta, Tattvamasi. Guru has told. Understood what? You are God, not me. Because Tattvamasi means you are that, not me. See, friends. Therefore, Guru, Shishya, Shishya, Guru, in this relationship, be very attentive. It is the disciple which is important and not the Guru. But normally you must have heard. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So we Guru Mahatmas, what we do, we modify the meaning of the verse to suit us. It is not said Guru is Brahma, Guru is Vishnu. The Vishnu Bhagwan comes in the form of the Guru. The Brahmaji comes in the form of the Guru. Lord Shiva comes in our life in the form of the Guru. And Parabrahma Paramatma is our Guru. And we are none other than Parabrahma Paramatma. Therefore, Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu, Atmaiva Ripura Atmana, every experience of our is our Guru. See, friends. But we get lost and caught up in this. One day, one lady in Bihar, I think, Dhanbad, I don't know where is Dhanbad now. So, she was a teacher in a school and she came and asked me, after my lecture was over, she said, Swamiji, when I was small child in our village, in Bihar, UP, it is only the God who can sustain those two states, otherwise nobody can. And in that place, he said, once, in our village, one Mahatmaji came. And the whole village was initiated, en masse. And how it was done? We were standing in a big queue. And her guru was Devraha Baba, if you have heard the name. He was a great yogi. So he said, I was a small child. And we were all the time only imagining when my turn will come. And Devraha Baba was, avdhut, no clothes, no nothing, some kind of rag will be kept on his body. And, the jatas are not kept properly. And, the face is awfully awesome. So when I was going to go as a child, I was all the time thinking that when he will talk in my ear, I will get tickling like that. And I went away. I didn't know what he told me. That was true. Now your Guru Mantra is given to you. Till date, I never knew what is the Guru Mantra. I said, never mind. Then, no, but now I want to adopt you as my Guru. Ram Ram. You must have heard adopting a child, adopting a pet, adopting a road. In USA and other countries, they adopt a road to make more litter on that road. See? So I said, why do you want to adopt me as a guru? No. My earlier guru, I didn't know much about him, but I like you. I said, look here. Guru is not a banyan you can change when it is torn. See, Guru is your own experience. In Kaivalya Upanishad, this thought comes. The student approaches the teacher. Adhihi Bhagavan Brahma Vidyam Varishtam Sada Sadbihi Sevyamanam Nigudham Yaya Chirat Sarva Papam Vyapoya Parat Param Purusham Yati Divyam Tasmai Sahovati Pitamahascha Shraddha Bhakti Dhyana Yoga Davaihi. Oh Guru Maharaj, kindly teach me Brahma Vidya. Guru Maharaj says, you learn, I can't teach you. In the relationship of Guru and Shishya, it is the disciple who is important. See, if the disciple is not ready to learn, Bhagwan Krishna failed to teach to Duryodhana and Dhritarashtra. He failed, although he was God himself. See, friends. Therefore, Shishyacharyataya, this is another samsara. And then there is maximum confusion on this issue. See, then to that lady I told, I said, look here, Mama, you don't have to change the Guru. From every mouth, who will talk to you will be Devraha Baba alone. Don't have any ambiguity in your mind. We don't have to change. Can we change our parents unless you are in America? See, under Indian conditions you can't change the parents. You can't even select them. Therefore, Shishya Acharya, this creates another samsara. Then the third place where the samsara is created, and that is Pitru Putradhyatmana Bhedataha. I am the father and I am the son. The samsara begins. See, one father was scolding the son one day, a digital son. You know digital son? Digital son is never downloaded. He is born to the parents. So this digital son was once, scolded by the father. And when the scolding was going on, in that the ultimate statement made by the father, I gave you birth to see this day. Then the son said, Dad, enough is enough. Who told you that you gave me birth? Now the father started shivering. I don't know what this Mahatma is going to bring out. See, who called you dad before my birth? Therefore, I am your father. See, it is true. Guru, Shishya, it is in relation to each other. Father, son is in relation to each other. Relativity is an illusion. See, friends, you all must be the victims of Feng Shui, isn't it? In that, north is there, east is there, west is there. Beta, when we sleep, according to the Feng Shui Amma, she has told us that you should not face your feet to the south. Okay? Sleep in this manner. The child sleeps. And at night, then like the clock of the, or the hands of the clock keeps on moving whole night. That time, which direction, which leg has gone? See, friends. This, wherever relativity is involved, cause and effect becomes real, and when cause and effect becomes real, intuition disappears. See, so to function intuitively in our life, we have to transcend the impact and the habit of thinking and understanding in relation to cause and effect. How to do that? Now we go one step further. Cause is always earlier than the effect. Normally the father is born earlier than the son. Normally I am telling you. See? So the father is earlier, then comes the son. So earlier is called as the time past, and later is called as the time future. See, when we see the dream, in the dream, suppose you have seen that one Dadaji is going for a walk with his grandson on the sea beach. This is the dream you are seeing. In that dream, do we see first Dadaji was born, and then he had a son, and then he was growing like a mushroom, and then he had also a son. And that grandchild, Dadaji has taken care of and started walking for a walk. This is the way we don't see the dream. Everything happens boom. And in that, when we look at the Dadaji, we imagine that he must be born earlier. Actually, in the dream, everything begins simultaneously. Time and past and the future, these are merely the projections of the mind. See? In Kenopanishad, the teacher tells the student, when the student asks the question, what is the truth? The teacher says, I can't tell you. Why you can't tell me? Am I not qualified? Is it only for the selected few? He said, no. Na tatra chakshur gacchati, na vag gacchati, na manaha, na vidmaha, na vijanimaha yatha etad anushishyat. It's not that, but you cannot use your sense organs of action, your mind, your intellect. And to be very frank with you, I don't know how to teach. Na etad vidmaha katham etad vijaniya. You don't know how to teach. Then the disciple become disgusted. No, please don't do this. Please tell me. Okay, I'll tell you what my guru told me. And then he tells, Anya devatat viditat atha aviditat adhi. The truth is other than the known and the unknown. See, known is the effect. Unknown is the cause. Unless the effect is recognized, cause cannot be traced. See, friends. And thus we get constantly lost only in this cause and effect. In intuitive administration or management, what is required is we have to remain in the utter present and not get lost in the past and the future. So intuitive management is possible only for him or her who is able to stay all the time in the utter present. See, friends. Therefore, intuitive management requires that we have to transcend the limitations of our intellectual faculty. And how do we transcend that? Let us not get lost into this cause and effect all the time. How do we get lost in the cause and effect? Swamiji, I don't know what sin I have done in the last life. I got such a terrible wife in this life. Cause, sin in the last life. Effect, terrible wife in this life. Cause and effect. Now to such a Dumbo, what answer can be given? So, you know that your misery is because of your own sins? Yes. Now, if you want to avoid her next life, behave properly with her. Or else you will again come next life. No, I don't want her again. This is enough. Now behave properly with her. The net result is the person starts living not because of anything, but in spite of everything. See, friends. And in this manner, when we are becoming more and more aware that we remain in the utter present, when we remain in the utter present, be very attentive. We don't talk. It is the divinity which expresses. See, friends, one example I'll give you. Somewhere we were three of us. In Detroit it happened, probably Michigan, many years before. That time I was young, handsome, etc., etc. It is not a joke, it was a truth. You may have doubt, I have no doubt. Atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati. See? And there was this VHP gathering and big beautiful audience and hall like this. So first of all, Sushil Muni was there. He is no more now probably. He is Jain Sadhu, very nice person. So first of all, they said, now Swamiji, we request you to start. I said, no, I will not start. Muniji is eldest among all of us, so he must get the first chance and to express whatever he wants. So he started. 1 hour he spoke. And after he came to a point, he said, now I request Swamiji to take over and further continue. Like a relay race. So I continued further. And in continuation of his thought, I continued for another 1 hour. And then I told the third person, singular. And he was some Dr. Rao. He was some professor emeritus. Emeritus means the one who is beyond merit. So the professor emeritus, some Dr. Rao was there, and he was supposed to talk. I said, sir, now you take over from here onward. And we started, freelancers, started Dhum Dhadaka after our blobs were over. Now Dr. Saab took all the books that he has brought with himself and all, dog-eared and bookmarks and everything. And with that he went to the podium and then he started, like we started, freehand. He started. After 10 minutes, he said, I am extremely sorry, sir. I don't know what I am talking, okay? Let me read my lecture. And then he read his lecture, which was absolutely not fit for that occasion. He prepared, there it was the Hindu platform, VHP. Therefore, they were trying to bring the Hindus together. These VHP people will never understand. Hindus can never come together. 4 Hindus can walk in one direction only when there is a dead body on their shoulder. Otherwise, never. And this is they were trying to do it. It has never happened. See? Now people are talking that, they are dividing our country. Where our country was united? See? The map of India which is given to us is the blessing of the Britishers. Earlier there was no map of India. See? There are small kingdoms and this fellow fighting with this. Your Baroda Raja will fight with the Bombay Raja. Bombay Rani will fight with the another thing, and they were doing jhagda. And this is how the outer people came inside. We should be thankful to the Britishers that they have put us together so we can fight again. And we have started. That is in our genes. It is a manufacturer's defect. So, he started Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma Yo Vedan Hitam Guhayam. And the Brahman is Satchit Ananda. Now the topic was totally different. And there were all kinds of age groups. Kids were there, middle age were there, and nail eating were there, every kind of age group. See? And in that he started, and the whole thing got so confused. And once he was inspired with the books in front of him, unless he finishes his prepared lecture, he will never feel fulfilled. See? Because the lecture he has prepared, he has to talk that. And when this was going on, the organizer came. Swamiji, ये क्या हो रहा है? अने कृष्ण लीला हो रही. He said, कभी तो serious बनो. I said, what do I do now? Tell me. Take my temperature, it's 105 degrees. Take. Now you please help us. I said, after his lecture is over, you tell. That we request Swamiji to summarize the whole thing. And then I will wipe it out. See? Now why this happens? Because cause and effect. We prepare too much. Don't prepare too much. Be prepared always. See the difference? When we are prepared always, we are functioning on the intuitive scale. When we are preparing too much, we are caught up in the cause and effect. Intuitive functioning is always remaining in the present, acting in the present with the presence of the mind. See? And the cause-effect relationship is all the time only. See what they do, these days when these girls get married, they never drop the father's title. They take it along with their title to be added along with the husband's title. See, suppose somebody's name is Seema Roy. She gets married to Asim Chaudhary. So what she will like? Seema Roy Chaudhary. Why? Because this is called, in our management terminology, this is called an exit policy. Before you start, exit policy must be established. In case we separate, see, exit policy. Cause and effect will never allow us to really remain in the present and be cheerful and happy. Such people are always miserable. All the time, either thinking about the past. During our time, the things were like this. But now the things have changed. What should we do? You change yourself. There is no option. See? And the second thing that we do, we keep on solving those problems which have never come to us. See? One Sindhi gentleman in Bombay, I must have told you sometime, he came, Swamiji, you may not be knowing, but I am your fan. I said, keep moving. What can I do? It is your fault. I don't move. So he said, actually, last 3-4 months, you are not over here, and I am having a terrible fear. Now, then I said, ab to main aa gaya na, ab daro mat. No, not that way. The fear is, if I die, what will happen to my wife, my children, my business, my property? And that is killing me. What I should do? I said, it's a very simple problem, man. It's not a difficult thing. What is that? You go and ask those people. Then they will tell you. What they will tell you? Papa, we are waiting. Your problem is solved. See? We only imagine we are indispensable in this world. Friends, no. Therefore, live fully in the utter present. When we live fully in the utter present, then whatever is coming out of us, it is spontaneously. It is not prepared. Spontaneity is an expression of divinity. Bhagwan did not create this world. अब क्या बनाओ? उपमा बना लेना. नहीं, दुनिया बना दी है, कैसे बनाओ? See, old husbands always ask for everything to the wife. Because whole life they have been dependent on her. Everything. आज कौन से कपड़े पहनूं? क्या जरूरत है पहनने की? नहीं, शादी में जाना था इसलिए पूछा. For everything, they have to ask somebody. Brahmaji is the oldest one, so he cannot go without it. See, constantly depending on these two factors, the memories of the past and the worries of the future. You block them, you are in the utter present. And when you are in the utter present, you are complete. And when we are complete, then only our understanding is exhaustive from all angles. See, cause and effect understanding and intuitive understanding. Let us try to understand it through some example. There was a school and the teacher was a drawing teacher. So he made the 12 students sit around in a round. And in the center, he kept few articles. One kettle, 2 cups, 1 flower pot, and 1 or 2 biscuits and spoon. And the 12 students were sitting in 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, like that they were sitting. And they were told, now you start drawing whatever you are seeing in the center. And they started. After 1 hour over, yes. Now, sir, should we give the paper? No, don't give me. Then you pass on the paper to whom I tell you. 12 o'clock student should pass on the paper to 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock. 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Okay? In this manner, pass on your papers. They passed on. Now everybody got a paper? Yes, sir. Now you evaluate yourself whether the drawing is correct or not, and don't show to anybody. So they were seeing, it cannot be seen like this. It is seeing different. And then they are saying, wrong, fail, wrong, fail. And when all the papers came to the teacher, then the teacher said, okay, I'll give the results. 12 o'clock, wrong, failed. 1 o'clock, wrong, failed. And in this manner, all of them were wrong and failed. No, sir, we have drawn properly. I said, did I evaluate? You only did, is it not? So you don't blame me. No, how it can happen? He said, okay, let me check them. That is good. Then he took those papers. And then he said, everyone is right and pass. Now see what is the difference. One particular student sitting in a particular angle cannot comprehend in totality how the things look like from all standpoints. But the teacher understands it, although he is in his own place. See, in intuitive understanding, we rise above the relational existence and come to the absolute standpoint. See, friends, at the base of a hillock, there will be a long distance between the points. One is walking the path of karma, other is walking the path of yoga, third is walking the path of devotion, and fourth is walking the path of knowledge. And they are still at the base, going to start their journey. And what will be their interaction with each other? I am better than you. Karma is useless. Knowledge is supreme. What knowledge? Gaal bajate, kuch nahi. Devotion. Krishna, 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 Krishna hai. Rone se kuch nahi hota. Yoga karo, pranayam karo. See, there will be lot of differences, argument, logic. And when somebody reaches the top, from the top, he comes to know there is no difference between what path